We're here. We got Gretsch's. It's a happy day.
Yeah, Baxter's got Gretsch's. We just apparently get to sit with them after.
You guys just hold them on the stool and talk about them. I'll play all the fun demos and all the fun sparkly Gretsch's.
Ain't it funny how it works?
It's nice to be the man, huh?
It must
Nice
be
to
real
be in
nice.
charge.
To be the boss man.
But all kidding aside, I love Gretsch's. Sean was like, man.
Take
But we're changing his mind today with these. We're changing his mind. I feel like if you were gonna have a Gretsch, this would be sort of in Sean's wheelhouse.
Oh, definitely. Like I do like the feel, fit, and finish of these much more. Now that one's cool. I think this is the one that he's demoing right now, right?
This one. These are both awesome. These are both sexy. Let's figure out what these things are. Both limited editions. This is a 59 Jet. This one's a little more true to sort of like vintage, I won't say specs, but things. You know, obviously you got the Bigsby. You got this sort of old style adjustable bridge on this one where the little things
like a
move.
space bridge or something, right? Something crazy like that.
Ray Butts Filtertrons, made by TV Jones. Ray Butts is the guy who came up with Filtertrons, if you didn't know that. So kind of classically voiced what you'd expect for the great Gretsch sound. You got your mud switch and your pickup selector, so that is your tone control. You got a master volume, you got a volume for both individual pickups, but your tone is all on that switch up there, which is some people love, some people hate. I think it looks awesome. In fact, my only qualms ever with the Players Editions, or I wish they'd just put me a dummy switch up here that does nothing, just to look. Because when I remember the first Gretsch I ever got, I bought in a pawn shop. And when I looked up there on the wall and I saw that it had the two switches, I was like, "Oh my God!"
It does something.
Because I had like a little shit. Well, I said my first real, the Japanese made.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw the two switches, I knew that's a real one.
It would be kind of cool if it had a treble, like hi-fi, like boom.
They could make it like maybe some kind of like mid boost or something cool. There's all sorts of options you can do with the play. I'm just throwing that out there, Gretsch. If you want to use that idea, you don't have to credit me or anything.
I don't think anybody'd be mad about that.
Just send me a penguin with the first one. No big deal. But anyways, that's the deal on this thing. So you got ebony fretboards, you got little thumb neoclassical inlay things, which I think are awesome, especially when on the dark ebony fretboards. That looks amazing.
Dude, Grover open gear tenors.
Yeah, it's all vintagey. On all these, there's really none of these are really solid body guitars. Like this is a mahogany body with a lot of chambering, and you can sort of tell. So not like semi-hollow per se, but
it's pretty
lots
light.
of chambering.
Yeah.
And for it to stay pretty light with the Bigsby and all that stuff,
Yeah.
you know it's obviously chambered. And I actually used to not love the Gretsch Jet headstock so much because of the way they kind of scoop in, but they've really grown on me. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
But that being said, when you look at this bad boy, you're like, oh my God.
That is the right headstock.
It's the right headstock.
If you're gonna have a Gretsch, I mean that's the headstock. Right?
Falcon, penguins. This is the one that's going to be adorning it. Now you got the Imperial Grover tuners, which are awesome, but they're also because the crappy thing about these is if they're not locking, you can't get the string winder on them because they're so gaudy and big. But this one is locking. Now both of these guitars, by the way, they did away with the little knobs you have to put the ball ends of the strings on. String goes through the Bigsby, so any issue with like changing the strings and it taking forever, that sort of fixes it. So obviously you've got that on this thing, because this is a limited edition Penguin, obviously. This is more like the Player's Edition. So you do have the little gold armrest. You got the string through Bigsby. This one has TV Jones, a classic in the neck. It's got the classic plus in the bridge, which gives you sort of the Gretschy thing, but a little bit more oomph. So if you want a little hotter,
a little heat and push,
you want to rock and roll, this thing does it.
You also got the ABR1 bridge set
Got the ABR1, which is a little easier to make everything kind of square and happy. And that's the same thing like on my Player's Edition Falcon, same sort of deal. This pickup selector switch up here, and you've got master volume and a master tone control. And then you still got the volumes for both pickups, which is a cool setup. It is probably more useful than that, but again, I just like the look of the second switch. Whatever. Awesome, amazing sparkle finish, obviously. Little things, right? So you got the cream binding, but you got these aluminum dots. You might think that's no big deal, but man, if you're ever on a dark stage, it really does help, or just playing in a dark room. Oh, and they just look cool.
Well, we were talking about it on the way over here with these fine guitars, that a guitar like this, especially like a Penguin or a Falcon, where it's already kind of like going all out, those lumen lay dots do kind of sit at home. Like they look like they're supposed to be there.
Well, they're not like glowing green.
No.
It'd be different if they looked neon green all the time.
Yeah.
That was always
you
my...
put your rainbow strings on there.
Yeah. But I mean, these guitars are sort of like gaudy in all the right ways, right? Especially the Penguin. If anybody wants to donate this to me for Christmas, it's coming up. I would take it. I'd play it all the time. But great sort of, not super thin, but definitely not chunky U-shaped necks on both of these. Super comfy.
Comfortable. Vintage feel, for sure.
Definitely a vintage feel, but really good. They fit. They match the guitar. So, yeah, man, if you've never tried a Gretsch, awesome sounds in both of these. Like I said, that's going to have a little more the lower gain, traditional sort of Gretsch sound. This will do that with some added oomph. So especially in that bridge pickup, because like I said, it's the classic plus by TV Jones. All Filtertron style, of course. Right. So let us know what you think of the Gretsches in the comments. Have you played them? Have you played the Jets and the Penguins? Do you like the hollow bodies? Do you like the semi-hollows? Are you a Fender man, die hard? I don't know. Maybe you should try a Gretsch though. No. And honestly, sometimes these kind of split the difference between a Fender and a Les Paul in a really nice way.
They do. And it's got its own vibe and own thing. I do think Gretsch is the only guitar that a Bigsby seems to work fully.
It's amazing. It's like part of the deal. You kind of got to have it on a Gretsch. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the manly sparkle finishes. It's the only way. It's the only way to Gretsch, in my opinion.
Oh, come on, look at that.
But
that's the heat, baby.
Some fun history there with like them taking the drum wrappings from the original Gretsch factory and putting them on these guitars. But that's another video for another day. Enjoy the demos, even though Baxter's hogging them, playing it all themselves. Enjoy that. Let us know what you think in the comments. Hit like, hit subscribe.
Hit the bell.
We'll see you next time.